Highland's annual Restoration Offering is next Sunday, December 9th. We continue to give thanks for the great spirit of generosity at Highland that allows us to join God in restoring all things. Next Sunday is another opportunity to continue to move the restoration vision forward in faithful ways. Today, we want to highlight works where we step out of our walls into the city of Abilene to bring comfort and good news to our neighbors and our city. Each week, we gather together to worship in the first step of the restoration pathway. During those services, we focus on a different attribute of God each week. The end of the book of Isaiah reveals some of those aspects of the nature of God. In Isaiah 40, we find a people wondering if there is any source of comfort for them in their vulnerable and mournful state. The scripture reveals that God is the God of comfort and speaks words of redemption, hope, and a new beginning and restoration. We worship the God of comfort each week, and we want to show God's comfort in our city as we share the good news of Jesus. Here are some different ways over the last year that we joined Jesus in proclaiming the good news of the gospel and showed the comfort of God to our neighbors. The work of Highland's CMA Food Pantry brought comfort through much-needed meals to people who hunger in our city. The Abilene Independent School District provides free or reduced meals for students throughout the year. Highland was made aware that there are 17 days in August when those meals are not available. Highland took the lead in filling this gap, and 177 volunteers served meals to 1,132 neighbors. We are wanting to partner with more churches in the summer of 2019 to increase that program and find ways to take meals to the neighborhoods that need them most. Your contribution next week will give us the opportunity to do this. There will be an update in service today about the St. Anne Project. If you want to join in the citywide effort to address homelessness, then you can volunteer in January for the Point in Time survey. Details are in your bulletin. Highland continues to provide funding and mentoring for people trying to get their GED. Just this past week, we received a thank you note from a 39-year-old mother that finished her GED on November 14th. She was one of 8 students to get their GED just this fall alone. If you want to join in mentoring students in this program, then go to the tables in the atrium. People gather to proclaim the good news of Jesus at our Freedom Campus and Grace Campus each Wednesday evening. These worship communities share meals, worship, and relationship with people from the city of Abilene. All are welcome to join in the meal and worship every Wednesday night from 6 to 8. You can go to the Highland website to find the addresses where these campuses are located. A team of people go to our local jails and prisons to share the message of Jesus, as well as life in Christ with those that live there. Our God is in the restoration business. God comforts. Jesus is the good news needed for our city. Each week, you can go to the tables in the atrium if you want to join the important work of restoring Abilene as we show God's comfort and share the good news of Jesus. You can also help this work continue by giving generously next week in the Restoration Offering.